right, today our topic is areas of circles and sectors. Areas of circles and sectors. And we'll, yes?
Are we, like, the things that we're learning now, are they going to be on our exam?
You don't take an exam.
At EOC?
I don't know. I don't know what's on the EOC. So, area of a circle. That's equal to pi times the radius squared. As simple as that. Pi times the radius squared. So some of the questions you'll get today will be like, what is the area of a circular putting green with diameter $20? Area of a circular putting green with diameter 20. Well, if area equals pi times the radius squared, you need the radius of this circular putting green. If the diameter is equal to 20, doesn't the radius equal the diameter divided by 2? All right, so what's our radius equal to here? Radius is 10. So now, I want you to leave your answers in two different formats when you're doing these area problems. This area is going to be equal to pi times 10 squared. And pi times 10 squared is equal to 100 pi. So that's one way. That's the first way I want you to leave your answer. That's called in terms of pi. And then we're going to leave an approximation answer. So you take 100 times, you push the pi button on your calculator and you hit equals. And that gives you 314.16. So there's your answer in terms of pi. There's your answer as a decimal rounded to the nearest hundredth. I want any area questions that you get asked, I want you to leave your answer in both formats. Good? Okay. You're going to get asked some questions. Find the radius of a circle. With area of 95. Now we're finding the radius. We're going to use the same formula. Area equals pi times the radius squared. But we know the area. So where the area is in the formula, we're going to substitute. So we're going to say 95 equals pi times the radius squared. And then we're going to solve for r. So going to divide both sides by pi. These pi's cancel. And 95 over pi equals the radius squared. And now you need to find the square root of both sides to get the r by itself. So in your calculator, you type 95 divided by pi button and you hit equals. While that is still on your screen, you push the square root button and you get 5.5 equals the radius. So you are finished. Let's try this. Let's find the area. Of a circle with circumference equal to 30. Now, you need the area of a circle. So, area of a circle equals pi times the radius squared. You're given the circumference. So, if you recall, the circumference of a circle is equal to 2 times pi times the radius. So, if you're given this circumference, you can substitute it into the circumference formula. So here, 30 equals 2 times pi times the radius. If you divide both sides by 2 times pi, these 2 times pi's cancel on this right side. So 30 divided by 2 pi is equal to the radius. Now, when you type this into your calculator, you need to put the 2 times pi in parentheses, okay? Put the 2 times pi in parentheses. So you type 30 divided by left parenthesis 2 times pi button, right parenthesis, and then you push equals. And 4.77 is equal to the radius. Now, you're not done. That just got you the radius. The question was to find the area. So now we can go over here to this area formula, and the area is equal to pi times 4.77 squared. So our area is equal to 4.77 x squared equals, that's 22.75 pi. That's your answer in terms of pi, which is equal to approximately, you push times pi button on your calculator, 71.48. And again, there's your answer in terms of pi and your answer as a decimal rounded to the nearest hundredth. All right, we're going to say this. A slice of pizza is an example of a sector of a circle. Slice of pizza, slice a round pizza, okay? So the area of a sector is equal to x over 360 times pi r squared. Where x is the central angle of the sector. So this diagram would look like if this blue region is your sector, this angle right here, x degrees, that's your central angle that's going to go over the 360. This, the two sides, or both sides of this sector, are your radius. Okay? So that's where these variables are going to come from. Here's your radius right here. Here's your x, which is also the central angle of the sector. So now we're going to find the area of the shaded sector. And if you got this circle right here, and here's our shaded sector. And you need the area of that portion of that circle. So it's just like this. Area equals central angle over 360 times pi times the radius squared. And again, we're going to leave our answer in the two different formats. So we're going to take 80 divided by 360 and hit equals times 6 squared and hit equals. And we get 8 pi. And then with that 8 sitting on your screen, we're going to push times pi button and hit equals. And that's 25.13. Did you guys type that in with me? Everybody get the same numbers? Okay. Simple enough? All right, let's do one more where we get this. We're finding the area of the shaded again. All right, so you see this 70-degree angle that they gave you. That's not the angle you're going to use, is it? You need the central angle of this blue region. And wouldn't that be 360 minus the 70? Because everything around this center is 360 degrees right here. But this white portion is 70 of it. So this portion is 290 degrees. So the area of the shaded region is equal to 290 over 360 times pi times the radius, which is 4.3 squared. So 290 divided by 360 equal sign times 4.3 x squared equals 14.89 pi. And that 14.89 as a decimal rounded to the nearest hundredth, you push times and the pi button and equals 46.79. And again, those are your two answers. Questions? All right, very good then. Here's your practice for today. Page 800 and 801. Three through 7. And then 14 through 23. It's going in the basket. Or if you're an e-learner, you are emailing a picture upon completion. E-learners, if you don't have any questions, you're excused from the meeting at this time.